I'm back here with Nick. Nick, I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been?
I've been around, you know what I'm saying, doing different things, chilling.
Okay, how's it been for you out here?
It's getting better as the time goes on. You know, when I first came out here, things were rough, a little bumpy, but since I've met some people, I got a little like family, I guess you could say. It's been all right. I've been eating good. You know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to get by. It's been better. You know what I'm saying. I've been looking for you because I want to make another interview because I've been watching my last videos and the comments, and I just don't like the way it looks on me. So I just want to clear some things up in this interview.
Sure. What would you like to clear up?
First off, I've been lying. I mean, like, not really like lying, but like making things up, but lying as in I'm lying to myself. I haven't been honest with myself, you know. It took me a minute to realize that, and especially after I watched the videos, that's what really made it click. Because I could like see, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize how bad like it looks on me, you know what I'm saying? So like sadly, I became like kind of like comfortable. Not comfortable in a good way where I'm like, yes, this is where I want to be, but comfortable as in like, I don't want to uproot and make all the big moves right now, because if I go home, it's gonna be a big change. And I just honestly, bro, like I just want to give honesty instead of lying, because you know people might not like what I'm saying, but it's honest. I don't want to. I'm not ready for no big change. And my dad's in jail, so I can't go to him. My mom won't let me come to her, and I'm not ready to go to rehab yet. That's just brutally honest. I'm not ready to go to rehab. I don't want to do it yet. So you know, I'm just going from being homeless here to being homeless there. So what's the point in that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, basically what you were saying about not being honest, that's addiction. That's
Right.
part of addiction, right? I could smell it a mile away. You're gonna say whatever you want to say, and the only people you're fooling is really just you, right? You're trying to fool yourself, or because you're not gonna fool the public, or because we know, right? We kind of know what's kind of going on, especially me, since I've been doing this for a while, and so it's really good for you to be upfront with yourself, right? And if you say I'm not ready for treatment, I don't want to go to North Carolina, I want to stay here.
I do want to go home deep down, but I'm just not ready. Like,
what does that mean, not ready?
People are gonna think, oh, what do you mean you're not ready? You just like being a drug addict there? No, I just don't feel like doing anything right now. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't want to go to rehab. Sorry.
And do you think that's part of the addiction? It's just pulling you in and not letting you go?
Yeah, it's lying to me. You're okay. Just stay here. Keep doing what you're doing. Everything's fine. You know? But I mean, like, it's people looking in. It looks bad, but like my day-to-day life is not that bad. But I mean, the drug use, yeah, but it's not that bad. Like, I mean, I sleep under a blanket. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. Like, I'm not. Just being honest.
When are you gonna be 19?
I'll be 19 in December this year. Well,
Okay.
yeah, next year.
And you're saying out of here, just your day-to-day isn't that bad, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the best thing. But what I'm saying is, like, people when they look in, they're like, oh my God, he's got it so bad. How could he be comfortable with that? But it's not that bad. Like, I have a lot of people around me. You know what I'm saying? They care about me. They care about me enough. They don't care about me like my people back home, you know, but like they have support, like have a family here. Like, so I mean, I've been here almost 4 months, almost on the streets. So at first it was rough, like I said, but now it's getting a little better. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? And to all the people, like when I read the comments, they were talking like, oh, he should get an award for saying the things he wants to hear and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like I can't be mad at these people, because the people that were saying that are the ones that don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that experience, so I can't expect them to understand. But there was also the other side where people were like, oh, you got to understand, he really does want to go home, but the addiction's pulling him in. So it's kind of half and half. So I wasn't completely, you know what I'm saying, appalled by it. But I mean, I see where people are coming from. But like I said, to all the people that you know, talking trash about me, like, I'm not mad at you, but like, you just got to understand what it's like. That's all.
There has to be some understanding, right, from both sides. You have to understand where they're coming from too, right?
Addiction is complex, very complex.
Absolutely, that's a great response there. And speaking of family, how often do you speak to your mom and your sister?
I got a phone, but it only works when I'm at Wi-Fi, which I got a house over there. I can go there anytime I want. I can call my mom on this phone, my sister and everything. I'm gonna go try to get a government phone, but I'm having trouble because I got a North Carolina ID. But this girl over here said she's gonna help me get a phone. She's gonna help me do it, put in her name or whatever. So I'm definitely gonna do that because that's one of the main things important, is being in touch with my mom and my sister. At least if I can't go home, at least let them know how I'm doing every day. She enjoys that, you know, so it makes her feel better.
I haven't heard from her in a while, so I knew she's been contacting you.
Right,
Because before, when you weren't contacting her, she was contacting me. Hey, Art, have you seen my son? Which is understandable, right? I'm like a lifeline for her, right? But now that you have a phone, she has a direct to you, right?
And
so
I wouldn't call it a mutual. I mean, it's a mutual understanding, but she doesn't agree with what I'm saying. But she, like, I let her know what I'm telling you guys. Like, I'm not ready to go. I mean, so she understands where I'm coming from, and I told her I'm gonna keep in touch with her, let her know I'm okay and everything. I got the homeless shelter as a resource, and whenever I do get ready, the homeless shelter will buy me a bus ticket. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying, I feel bad about all the people that donated because they really, you know what I'm saying, believed the lies I was telling myself. Those people were refunded though, right?
No, the ticket just goes to, it's not used. It doesn't get used.
Okay, well, I mean, just my apologies on that, but like I said, it's addiction, and it's bad, man. It's half and half. Like, there's one side of me and there's one side that's addiction, and it's a big part. So my apologies to those people.
Yeah, I think my subscribers, half of them have been in your shoes.
Yeah.
They're in recovery for, a year, 5 years, 20 years of different substances. So they understand, and they're just giving out of the bottom of their heart. They want to help you and give you an opportunity because you're so young and so far away from home. They're just trying to help in whatever way they can. So I think they understand. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them do. Most of them, like majority, they because I mean those are the kind of people that are gonna be interested in a channel like this, are the ones that have actually been through it. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the few people that actually get on there just to clown on people, like, look at these, but like they get on there to clown pretty much, and be like, look at these guys out here, what is he doing, laugh at them and stuff, because it's bad like that. But at the same time, there's people that they know.
Unfortunately, there are people like that. At one point, I was one of those that didn't really understand what the homeless population was going through, the mental health issues, the addiction. Because why? Because I've never lived it. I've never been addicted, so I didn't understand it. It's not until you start doing this that you really understand that there's a human underneath that blue hoodie that's really suffering, and there's been some trauma. There's been some trauma, right? That you're trying to self-medicate. So
it is.
So
I've been doing it for so long. A lot of people, they don't know. I think in the first video I told them how I've been doing opiates since I was 10, but that's like my childhood basically was getting high. Like, that's basically all I know. Like, if I have a feeling of anxiety, shame, regret, hurt, anything, I'm gonna use that drug to get high. So if I don't have it, it's like all that stuff is there. It's like the band-aid is ripped off. So that's why I fear being without. When people think, oh, he just wants to get high, I don't even get high anymore, dude. I just get normal. I just feel normal again. That's it. I'm not high like you see these people out here. I'm just not sick. That's all it is.
that's a long time to be using substances, right?
Yeah.
And that's the only life you know, it seems like, huh?
Basically, yeah. I know I can get out of it though. Like I can still tell I'm not gone, so I can get out of it. I know I can. And I will. I'm going to.
If you were to put a timeline on it, are you able to?
Yeah, I'll definitely get out of here before this. Like I told my mom, I'm not gonna be out here in the heat. It's not happening. So when it starts getting hot, I'm out the door. Do what I gotta do to make sure I'm okay on the bus. But my mom said if I go to detox and get through it, that she'll give me a plane ticket home, which is even better. So that's probably what I'm gonna do more than likely. That way, nobody has to, I mean, except for her, nobody has to pay any money or anything like that.
So that'll be happening very soon. We're headed into April, and the temperature's going to start rising very soon.
Probably the middle of April is going to be hot already, so I'm not going to be out here before then. And I ain't got to prove that to anybody. I'm saying promise that to anybody. I'm on my time at the end of the day. So when I'm, you know what I'm saying? So
basically, you just don't like the heat?
I cannot do the heat. I love the cold because I was born in December or whatever, but I can't do the heat, man. Especially with the fentanyl. Like, the heat mixes with it, you just throw up. It's not a good combination. It wouldn't even be worth it. I'd be stupid to stay out here in this heat, being addicted.
So that's pretty much what you're saying is pretty soon you'll be going back home.
Yeah, for sure. Get detox. I'm gonna detox here and then fly home.
Okay. Sounds like you have a plan made up with your mom already, huh?
Yeah.
So what you're gonna try to do is just survive from now until then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not surviving like you know, I'm okay. Like I'm saying, I got places to go and everything, but yeah, I'm just gonna get through, do what I do until then.
Yeah, and people when they tell me that they're surviving out here in the streets, they're surviving the hunger, they're surviving the violence, the police, you know, that type of survival, right? So
yeah, I'm not fighting hunger. I mean, sometimes I do. Police is not a problem. I stay away from them. They stay away from me. What was the other thing you said?
Violence.
That only happens if I have to protect myself, stand up for myself, which happens time to time. But other than that, I'm not a violent person.
Okay. So Nick, it was really nice seeing you. I'm glad I got to talk to you, and you let me know your plan. This is the most thoughtful, right? You kind of have like a plan laid out. You've never spoken this way before, right? In the past, you've always told us what we wanted to hear.
Yeah, because I've been doing that for so long, it's just natural, you know what I mean? But when I watched those videos, it almost made me sick, man. Like, it made me so sick to see myself doing that. So, in this video, it's the real me. I don't really care what anybody thinks, you know what I mean? I'm a drug addict. I'm not okay with it, but I'm living, you know what I mean? So,
Nick, thank you very much. I'm gonna give you my card so you can call me. I'll try to help you when the heat comes. I'll try to help you as much as possible. Give you a ride to detox. And if you need a ride to the airport, a ride to the bus station, I'll hook you up, okay?
The place is called Zenith. It's in Glendale, 16th Street in Glendale.
Okay.
So they already been there before, so I can go back.
Okay.
After 11 days. It's been
All
2
right.
weeks now.
I'll take you, okay?
Thank you. All right.
Later, Nick.
All right.